Good morning. Now we will study United Nations. It is the largest international organization of the world. UN Charter was signed on 26 June 1945. At San Francisco in USA. By 50 nations of world. Including India. It was founded from the ashes of League of Nations. League of Nations would organization theory first World War, but it was failed. United Nations was established on 24 October 1945. So 24 October celebrated as a UN Day, मिलित जातिसंघ दिवस. Its original member 51, present member 293. Head office located at First Avenue UN Plaza, New York. The main aim or ambition of United Nations is to give peace and prosperity to world. पृथ्वी शांति देवा पाई जातिसंघ तैयारी कला. Because before the formation of UN, there were two world wars faced by world. The emblem of United Nations is It's the emblem of UN. UN flag is its emblem. This flag consists of North Pole, a rough map of world, and it is surrounded by a twin olive branch, just like. Next, UN languages. United Nations recognized 6 languages, and these are called UN languages. Shortly, it is called FESCA. FESCA. F stands for French, R for Russian, E for English, S for Spanish, C for Chinese, and A for Arabic. So French, Russian, English, Spanish, Chinese, and Arabic. These are called UN languages. But mainly for official purposes, French and English are used. There is also a demand that Hindi should be UN language. And for the first time in the history of United Nations, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the first Indian leader who speak in Hindi in United Nations General Assembly in 1978. During that time, he was the external minister of Central Cabinet under Morarji Desai government. He was first Indian to speak Hindi, and also demanded that Hindi should be an official language. But what's the break? Still now it is not recognized as official language. There are 6 UN languages. Common question is what is the total number of members? What is the original member? With the last member? Such type of questions are repeatedly asked in some exams. With the last 193rd member of UN, South Sudan. South Sudan is the last member or 193rd member of UN. It became member in 2011. Then 192nd member is Montenegro. Which became member in 2006. One 91st member is East Timor. And 190th member is Switzerland. Both will become member in 2002. But Switzerland is the only country who became member after a public demand. Some people cannot understand that most of UN offices are at Geneva, which is located in Switzerland. But still 2002, it was not a member of UN. And this question repeatedly asked. And it is also very, very important that those most offices are located at Geneva, but it was not member still 2002. Switzerland is also called a country of neutrality. Next, United Nations organization divided into different categories, just like its organs, UN agency, and UN programs. There are 6 organs, 19 specialized agency, and 15 programs. Commonly, UN organs are fixed, but agency and program, these are not fixed. Just like our council of minister of different departments, agencies are also some of the departments of United Nations. For example, International Labour Organization, International Monetary Fund, World Bank, or International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. These are some of the agencies. And the programs are also not fixed. Programs like United Nations Development Program, United Nations Environmental Program, UNICEF, these are some of programs. but organs are fixed and most important parts of United Nations. So 6 organs are: first, United Nations General Assembly. United Nations Security Council. International Court of Justice. Economic and Social Council, shortly ECOSOC. Economic and Social Council. Fifth one is the Trusteeship Council. And the last one is the United Nations Secretariat. First, General Assembly. It is the largest organ of United Nations. Total member 193. Head office New York. All members are also member of General Assembly. What is the function of General Assembly? Its main function is to make the law for United Nations, or United Nations means whole world. Just like a parliament of world. So it is called a world parliament. Which organ called World Parliament? UN General Assembly. UN General Assembly is called a World Parliament. It has one compulsory session per year. That means every year it's compulsory one session. UN General Assembly meets every third Tuesday of September. Remember, UN General Assembly meets every third Tuesday of September. and it continue till the last date of September. That means if 13th is 15th, then it will continue up to 31st September. If the 3rd September is 21, the official day are also some limitation. Maximum 16 official days. Minimum up to 11 to 12. Who will attend the meeting? Every country sends 5 delegates, and these 5 delegates can attend this meeting. Every country or each country send only 5 delegates. It may be USA or UK or India or Pakistan. That means India is 5, Pakistan is 5, USA is 5. But vote is only one. Every country send 5 delegations, but vote is one. Practically, in our parliament, for example, in our parliament, Odisha send 21, or Tamil Nadu 39, or West Bengal 42, or Maharashtra 48. But their votes are also, so that means Odisha gives 21 votes, Tamil Nadu gives 39 votes, West Bengal gives 42. That means some members can vote to BJP or some Congress, some members can be silent. But in General Assembly, 2 votes cannot be applied for a country. One country has a positive vote or negative. That means either yes or no. And how a law became passed? The only condition is all laws are passed by special majority. That means 2/3 majority. If a bill cannot pass, it will automatically rejected or lapse. Example is recently International Yoga Day. The bill was passed by 176 members out of 193. Exactly in this same manner, all the bills are passed. What is the first function of who? Session of who? UN General Assembly. Again, I remind that General Assembly meets every 3rd Tuesday of September, and the first function is to elect 1 president and 21 vice president. 1 president and 21 vice president. What is the term of president and vice president? Again remind, General Assembly meets every third Tuesday of September. That means it will again and again repeatedly meet only September every year. So the term of president and vice president also 1 year. Who is first president of United Nations General Assembly? First Indian president of UN General Assembly, Srimati Lakshmi Pandit. Srimati Lakshmi Pandit, first and only president who belongs to India. She is also first woman became president of United Nations in world. In India, she is first and only, but in the world, she was the first woman. So it is very, very important. Srimati Lakshmi Pandit, also sister of the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. The second organization or second body is the United Nations Security Council, shortly UNS. Its total member 15. And head office located at New York. Total member 15. There are two types of members. Permanent and non-permanent. Permanent and non-permanent. Permanent means fixed. There are 5 permanent members, commonly USA, UK, France, Russia, and China. Originally 4, but China was later included. Most powerful country of world are permanent members. And total number of non-permanent members are 10. who can be non-permanent member? Any member of UNO. Any member means out of 193, anyone can be a member. But a condition. The condition is out of 10, 5 are Afro-Asian. 3 from European, and 2 for Latin America. Five from Africa. That means out of 10, 5 members must be from Africa and Asia. Again, 3 from European nations. And 2 from Latin America. Latin America means South America and Caribbean nations. Or Caribbean states. South America and Caribbean states are called Latin America. Non-permanent members are elected from General Assembly. Elected from General Assembly for 2 years. By 2/3 majority. Non-permanent members are elected from General Assembly for 2 years by 2/3 majority from General Assembly. What is the position of India in Security Council? Still now it is not a permanent member. But sometimes it became non-permanent members. India became non-permanent member for first time in 1951-52. And last time it became permanent member, it became non-permanent member. Last time it became non-permanent member from 2011 to 12. Five to six times India became member of permanent members. 5 to 6 times India became non-permanent member for a period of up to 10 to 12 years. Normally, members were entered into office on 1st January and exit from office on 31st December. So, these years are such that means if one country will enter on 1st January 2022, it will exit 31st December 2021. Though India became member for 5 to 6 times, still it is not satisfied because some are demanded that India should be a permanent member. But there are other